It's the 55th anniversary of Ginnie Mae. Marcia Fudge, Secretary of the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, and Alanna McCargo, President of Ginnie Mae, rang the closing bell to celebrate the anniversary. They joined me on NYSE Floor Talk. So you just rang the closing bell today to celebrate the 55th anniversary of Ginnie Mae. So Secretary Fudge, tell me, what does this anniversary mean for you and for the organization?
55 years is a very long time. It makes us an institution. But more importantly, what it recognizes is the fact that during Lyndon Johnson's administration, where he came up with the Great Society, part of it was to ensure that people had an opportunity to own homes at a reasonable cost. And that fair housing would be the law of the land. So it means so much to people of this country, especially as we're in a housing crisis today. So it's worth celebrating.
Tell me, why was this organization founded 55 years ago?
So after the Civil Rights Act was passed, the Fair Housing Act was passed, just shortly thereafter, there was a recognition by the President, Lyndon B. Johnson, and Congress that there was a need to ensure financial availability to all people, especially low to moderate income families. And so Ginnie Mae was created, the Government National Mortgage Association is our long name, as part of the Housing and Urban Development Act of 1968 in August. And we were very excited about celebrating the really important role that Ginnie Mae plays in the economy and in the housing markets overall.
Now, Secretary Fudge, there was some announcements yesterday. So talk to me about the pro-housing program and the new funding opportunity.
Part of the problem we experience in this country today is that we are short about 1.5 million housing units for all of the people that need them. That's why you see people sleeping on couches, living with their parents, et cetera, et cetera. So what we did with this pro-housing is streamline the process by encouraging communities to look at their zoning, to look at regulations, to see what it is that is making it more difficult for people to build new homes. So we hope that they will take advantage of this and start to really say, we need to build more density. We need to build more homes on smaller lots. We can't continue to build our grandparents' homes anymore. So we're hopeful that it's going to help if they receive these grant dollars. So that's what it's really all about, is to streamline the process.
I know that ESG is an important aspect of Ginnie Mae. So talk to me about that and some of your initiatives.
Sure. I mean, one of the things that everyone should know about Ginnie Mae is we are a government corporation. We are providing a full faith and guarantee of the United States government behind every mortgage-backed security that we issue. And investors find that very attractive, and investors are very interested in ESG. We support climate initiatives. A lot of our FHA loans are green bonds. So we've been really involved in that from a green perspective, and we are leading the way now on social. What we are getting data that will help investors understand who they're serving, low to moderate income borrowers, seniors, and those who really are part of the social impact story that we have. So ESG has been a really important part of our story, and I think will continue to grow.
All right, and Secretary Fudge, you also announced new actions to increase rent protections in housing. So walk me through those.
What we've decided is that tenants need to have their own protections, but more importantly, they need to know what they are. The average person has no idea what their rights are. So the White House and the President in particular wanted to say to people who rent, these are your rights. So we came up with a kind of a litany of things that they can do, things that they need to know before they're evicted, things that they need to know if their apartments or their homes that they're renting are not in the kind of condition they should be in, and on and on. It's just a matter of giving people the knowledge to know their rights, and that's what we're doing with this.
Tell me about the importance of providing affordable housing for Americans. Why is that so important?
I mean, every single person watching here needs a home to go to, a place to call home. And we have a serious affordability challenge all over the country, as the Secretary mentioned. And one of the critical aspects of what Ginnie Mae does is enables all the government mortgage lending programs to scale and ensure that they're being able to offer low to moderate income families Black households, Hispanic households, senior households, all of those that we serve, veterans. These are important programs that Ginnie Mae is the engine for, and I can't express enough that I think affordability is the challenge of our time in housing right now, and our ability to ensure that we have support from all the government programs behind that is paramount.
Secretary, we have your thoughts.
One thing we know is that housing is really determinative of where you're going to go in your life. If you're a child, you do better in school if you know where you're going to sleep at night. If you're a senior citizen, you live a more healthy life if you know that you can go home at night. We know that it is a determinant of health. Where you live determines how healthy you will be, how long you will live. Housing is one of the most critical things that we can ever even discuss. I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have a home. So we want everybody to have that opportunity. And it is the American dream to live safe, to live comfortably. We want everybody to have it. That's why we do what we do.
All right. Well, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And congratulations on 55 years.
Thank you very much.
Look forward to seeing you back to celebrate more milestones.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for joining.
Appreciate it.